So West Ham felt heartbreak with a late goal from Galatasaray's Zaniolo, the winger, stopping our progression. Followed by abysmal match period sees us scrapping for the top 4 as we just hold off Spurs. The board quietly cautious but Lopetegui calm as he said he had a plan to turn the sinking ship around. And it kind of worked, picking up a draw against Newcastle in the dying embers with our wonder kid Cunningham. Yes, people, welcome to a very upside down team, but Cunningham was in it. We had to change some things up. The team looks like it's struggling as well with fitness and all over. We've got Paqueta not in position. We've got Lunin unhappy, despite being a new signing. As speaking of new signings, we've got Jurek to a right mid. At least we can play him in position. And Paqueta not far off, as I want to ignore that month we've just had. Apart from City and Liverpool, I fancy our chances here. Because looking at the table, we don't really have to focus on finishing in the top 4, maybe winning the league. Man City sit above us with 1 point, and also we did take away one of their winning players. Or one who's won a lot, Manuel Akanji, but he didn't start off well here, so that's why he's on the bench. As I prefer this man, Harry Maguire, who's had a mini revivalry here, but he needs to keep his form up. Harry, this is your chance. You are going to start above Akanji, as I'm trusting you in our top 4 race. We need a calm head, and especially against City, I feel you're the man to do the business for West Ham. And yes, against City, I trust Paqueta to play well, so Harry Maguire needs to prove himself, and also Theodore Cunningham. He stays in the team after a goal last time at Newcastle, and he's cut inside of City's defence. Cunningham to score first! And should have done, really should have, as Paqueta. We don't have Ward-Prowse. That's a decent ball. Where's Harry Maguire when you need him? Well, he's not here in the defence as Camavinga. That is terrible. That is shockingly bad. City are beatable as Cunningham. That is a better ball, and Paqueta, the man that City were after, scores at the Etihad and does his little spin on the bottom, as I've realised the kits haven't loaded again, but I do not care at this moment in time. A very fine finish as our number 10 gets through, and when we're on bad form, beating City ain't bad. Quality first half. As Leonardo's not done much up front, I might try Fulkrug in this game just to be a bit more defensive. Thinking he can head a ball as now Maguire. We're getting trapped here. That is good passing out though. 2 ex-United players against Manchester City as Cunningham. Go for it yourself, mate. Or maybe now feed Fulkrug. Unlucky from our youngster. He will get it next time as Doku. Oh, Haaland. It's a save by Lunin and another save by Lunin. Oh, dear. And we've lost the ball here. No, not this late on. A sweaty goal for Grealish, man. Just throwing it away. Maguire solid all game, and then Grealish just taps it in. I don't want to see his feet. I don't want to find out how he scored again. As a point against City, still good enough, but Haaland into Doku, a block. Maguire with a head away. Good stuff, but stuff that's not going to win us this game as Grealish. We need to get a tackle in as that was a very good shot at our goal. Harry Maguire happy with it as Stiller draws a decent result. Lunin collects that ball and Haaland slams into him. Ooh, and can we break on it, you know? Eze, fresh face on the field. Cunningham's just come off, and Gaia running all the way. It's Jose Gaia, a good shot. And an even better save, Ederson, as I think that's going to be the game. And a point against City. And it seems as soon as the game's finished, the board wants a word with the manager. Julen, a lot better. That's how we play football. A draw against City, who will be going on to be champions, I don't see any fault with. Come on, we just want Champions League now. But Lopetegui says no, we want to be beating City. You shouldn't be pleased with this because I'm not for this club. I don't think we should have loaned out Cunningham. I think we should have beat City. So yes, we've gone through a rough patch, but I'm still demanding more. Which are fair words from the manager, and we're going to build on a little bit. Spurs have jumped above us, but we do still sit 4th. Do we back it up against Brighton? No, we don't. That was a really needed result, and we lose to João Pedro. And did we buy the wrong Brazilian? Because he's got 11 goals and 1 assist. He hasn't played too many games. And Eze, I am sorry. I've wanted to play Cunningham, you know. 2 goals in 9 games, but he's got 16 and 13 assists. Need to open my eyes more as form has picked up going into this next game. Is Champions League football guaranteed? No, but a 9-point gap is a very good feeling, as the only two big clubs we play now are 7th and 8th. Starting with the 7th best, Liverpool. We're above them, so unlike Manchester City, we should actually be beating these, and an early chance right here. Leonardo's found himself through their defence. Shocked, and we should have scored it. Unlucky, but we're flooding forward. You wouldn't see this from Fulkrug, and Leonardo goes to shoot. That wasn't a bad effort. Lopetegui still looking annoyed as head that away Wan-Bissaka. Liverpool still a threat, but look at that for a touch from Leonardo running through on goal. You don't get that from Fulkrug. Can he get inside of his defender? Maybe just shoot here. Okay, that's my bad, as now Jota through the middle. A good pass, Mohamed Salah. Maguire, just get it away. As that header from Jota... Oh my days. That has gone in. That little header in a split second. Gobsmacked. Look at Maguire. I thought the move was over after Gaia headed the ball. And then Jota gets it over Lunin somehow. Terrible first half, I guess. We should have had some goals from Leonardo, but no. Diogo Jota is the man to split the teams. And he wasn't really marked well. Diogo Jota going through. Oh, and a red card. Lovely for Guido. Just what we want in this run-in. A sent-off midfielder. Definitely a penalty, wasn't it? As now this could get tasty for them, but it doesn't. Lunin saves the penalty. And McAllister goes wide as now Kudus on a run. I mean, he couldn't, could he? As he's got a man in the middle, maybe pass it. Does late on, and Eze. Good save, Alisson. Guess that's what we've missed with Eze actually on the bench. As now Salah, don't let him in. Oh god, I've slid in again, and I think they might just score anyway. They do. There was no marking. Jota gets another one doing the Volta celebration. I mean, that was so 2022. We're going into FC 25 now. That would have been embarrassment, but it still could be. Wan-Bissaka, I've slid in stupidly again. It's a save, and the hat-trick rolls in. Jota, been amazing. I mean, Fulkrug, I think he's got injured again on the field. I'd rather replace him with Jota. But I think a man that actually comes to the London Stadium permanently after scoring a hat-trick there won't be loved by the fans. And to make matters worse, there is a press release after the game linking Lopetegui to the current Sevilla job. Would they really want him back though? Didn't he win a Europa League there? I mean, focus on ourselves though. We could be in the Europa League. That defeat, well, just keeps us in the race. But if Liverpool win another game, it's only 6 points off the Red Men. Then again, the league is still winnable. As a big bid for Fulkrug, we've got 31 million offered from Milan over in Italy. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to accept it. I don't think we'll use him in our final season. I know he's 83 overall, but only 6 goals in 29 appearances, plus he's picked up an injury. Seems like his age is catching up to him. But will Liverpool be catching up to us? As we're going to sim Arsenal, a 2-2 draw might be enough for us. Still, we're not mathematically there. 7 points the gap, and Liverpool must have lost because United have actually jumped above them. And what do I do here? Because we play Leeds United at home, and Manchester United away at Forest could give us Champions League. And I've tried loading kits in again, it just doesn't want to bloody load them. As come on, against Leeds there is a little bit of rivalry here. Always a tasty game, as if you guys in the comments could tell us the reason why. And also, whilst you're down there, subscribe. We want to hit 5k before the end of the year, as Jared Bowen, he's not done much this season and still won't. Needs to hit them with more venom as Paqueta gets the ball in front of him. Lucas Paqueta, almost a centre mid, and that's just hit Darlow. Good save in reality as Leonardo. Come on, Bowen, get this one right. Cuts inside. That was actually better. Trying to get myself in that bottom bin as now Kudus running down the wing. Can Kudus keep on going here? We're trying to hit them on the angle, but Leeds doing everything to stop us taking the lead against Leeds. As now Guido just hit that straight in the face of Llorente. Falls to Paqueta to strike, and another one not far off. As how at the interval are we not rocking Leeds United? Actually a good idea maybe to play a psychological effect is put Somerville on the wing instead of Kudus because he's an ex-player from them. Lopetegui with the mind game games as Guido. Give it to Somerville. Come on, Somerville, against your former club. You would want to do something here. Somerville into the box and almost scores a goal for us. But it is still not going in, as now Jared Bowen into Leonardo. Could have passed it, Leonardo. He maybe needs a bit more help. And one player that has helped him is this lad Cunningham. Complement each other well as, oh, they took Cunningham out. He had a run there, but instead it is Somerville through the middle and he's still onside, somehow staying onside, and there is the finish for Somerville against Leeds at its new home. That will sting for Leeds fans like it stung me getting them words out. A brilliant finish, Cristencio. West Ham maybe Champions League? I'd feel better though if we did add another goal as Cunningham. Look at the footwork, it is Cunningham still going and had to score. I think legally changed his name from Cunningham to Champions League Cunningham, or even Tricky Toes Tio, as now Gaia with a cross in. It's Leonardo. What a finish. What an absolute finish. Maybe the goal of the save, and he celebrates like that's Champions League. Our first ever signing, Gaia, just creates it with a dinked cross and on the right peg. Look at that. Post and in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has a lot of West Ham fans happy. Cautiously happy, it seems, as Man United have not finished their game. As our manager takes his interview, as they ask about Fulkrug, Nicholas will move on. He's had his days up at West Ham here. But also, what does he think to these links to Sevilla back in his home country? This is all speculation, at least I think at the minute. And do we have Champions League? Yes, we do. Liverpool cannot catch us. It's mathematically done now. We can't win the league as well. Big shame. Man City drew 12 games, so they were technically very catchable, but I'll take a second place. Then again, it's mathematically done, and I think I'll give some chances to the new players like Akanji and all the Czech lads in the team. Also, Cunningham thrown in there as a 2-1 win, and it's Somerville on form. Is he a player to watch out for next year? If he can do it against Brentford, which he doesn't, he gets a yellow card, and Shard with the goal. So 1 win, 1 loss. But after that game, a major breaking news story as Lopetegui agrees terms with Sevilla back in Spain. Julian, what is this about? You're not leaving us after this season. We've just got Champions League. I don't want to be looking for a manager. Spain is my home. Sevilla, I've had success there. I didn't agree with some things, like sending Cunningham on loan. The result against Man City was not winning mentality. I want to go back home. I'm sorry, I've had a good time here. I just don't know what to say. I thought last season was behind us. I don't want to get another manager in. Sorry, but you're just going to have to tell the chairman for me. As my time is done here at West Ham, I am going back to Sevilla.